Roman Amateur with another first impressions video, this time Mugler's Alien Man. I finally got a sample of Alien Man from the company, and this is a brand new fragrance by them. This has been heavily anticipated. A lot of other reviewers have done their first impressions because they've gotten their samples a while ago, especially those in Europe. I know that this fragrance recently showed up on the Mugler's USA site very recently. Before, I think it was only available in Europe, but it is finally now available in the United States as far as I know. So let's get right into it. Okay. Interesting. This is very much, so far, a very familiar fragrance. It's reminding me of a couple different fragrances at the moment. Fresh, sweet. There's a certain spicy nuance to it. It's reminding me of Lapidus Pour Homme Black Extreme. Fresh, sweet, spicy. It's also reminding me of Givenchy's Xerxes Rouge. It's there's definitely a fruity element to it. It's not overly fruity so far. Mostly just fresh, sweet, spicy. Yeah, it's not what I expected. The original Alien is actually very a bit polarizing. It's very different than what you would expect in a women's fragrance and any fragrance in general, because it's pleasant, but at the same time there's something very off-putting, that not in a bad way, but more of a, whoa, what's that? This on the other hand, so far it's very safe. It's nothing super weird at all. There's something definitely a mysterious element to it, like you're not sure what it is, but so far it's not what one would expect, especially from if you smelt the original Alien before, which was marketed for women. I know a lot of guys wear it. Even that one, there's definitely something safe about it, but it's definitely not for everyone, and not everyone can pull it off. This on the other hand, so far it smells very safe and very generic as a men's fragrance. There's nothing that stands out or makes you really unique so far. I can't say that this is reminding me of the original Alien. As a flanker, as a men's version, I can't say the name's appropriate so far, but I'm gonna let it dry down for about half an hour to an hour, and I'll give you an update. So it's been a little bit more than half an hour, and I would say it's still very generic. It's definitely still fresh, sweet, a bit spicy. One way I might describe it is a cloud of sugar. There's a certain fluffiness to it. I wouldn't necessarily say it's very masculine. I would say it's very easily could be classified as a unisex fragrance. And it's not anyway super unique. It is almost, in some ways, the exact opposite of the original Alien. Of course, this is just my first impression. While I was waiting, I did smell the original Alien. I have a sample, and they both have a certain clean quality, I would say. This is definitely has a clean, fresh, but not like a soapy clean. But still, it's a very clean, fresh, like a very super sweet soap, like a fruity soap. But a lot of that fruitiness is so far within the first couple minutes when I first sprayed it. Right now it's very fresh and just sweet, like a cloud of sweetness. There definitely is it's not overpowering anyway. It almost seems like it would be a good summer fragrance. That's the way it's coming off, as the original Alien would be more for the colder days because of just how powerful it is. There's definitely a certain weight to the original Alien, while this is very much doesn't really have much weight as far as the smell. It's very soft, like I said, like a cloud. It just gives me a picture of clouds. They're very fresh, almost like clean linens. Not like a laundry detergent necessarily, but more the softness of clean clothes. It's very soft, fresh, sweet. There's a little bit of spices, and so far I cannot pick out a single note. It's very well blended. So really quick update. So I've worn the fragrance about 4 hours, and it definitely has taken a more of a masculine tone, and it's gone into a very smoky and less sweet. It's still still a sweetness to it, but it's more of a smoky fragrance now. Definitely powdery. I would say that what comes to mind as a comparative fragrance is Vince Camuto Solar. So if you're familiar with that fragrance, that's kind of probably the closest fragrance that I can think of that right now Alien Man is smelling like. Still very generic, so it's very much a very generic fragrance. It kind of just bounces between different fragrances. They're very popular, very well known. It just never quite takes on a unique character of its own. It just kind of mimics many different male fragrances in general, but never quite grounds its own uniqueness. So in general, I'm disappointed with this fragrance. It's not a bad fragrance, but it definitely lacks a certain originality that you would expect from Mugler. Therefore, it's probably not worth buying for most people. If it's on sale, I wouldn't mind a bottle, but I'm not going to go out of my way to purchase a bottle. But overall, it's a very pleasant, crowd-pleasing fragrance, but definitely not unique. And that's something that we have grown to expect from the House of Mugler. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think about this fragrance. Don't forget to like and comment on this video. Let me know what you guys think of this fragrance. Have you sampled it? What impression did you have? And if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. God bless.